Hello, everybody. Trippin' Sister here,
The Striking Viking.
and we're on our way back to Grace,
Yes,
to the rig. About 20 minutes, 30 minutes from here.
Yes.
We're leaving the state capital, state house of Pennsylvania. My God, what a journey!
No kidding.
I'll let Mr. Viking tell you whatever he can manage to
Ego.
scrape up out of his brain. And but in the meantime, look at that,
Look
y'all.
at those bridges, arched bridges.
Yep. That is the Susquehanna, isn't it?
That is, in fact, the Susquehanna River.
And we are going over the Susquehanna Bridge, I do believe. Anyhow,
So we've been to the State House in Washington State.
yes,
We've been to the State House in Oklahoma State.
yes,
We've been to the State House in Concord, North Carolina.
yes.
And this
And Concord, New Hampshire.
Concord,
New Hampshire.
Yes, but not Concord, North Carolina.
No.
Excuse me, I misspoke. But the State House here, holy moly! I came out of there and my brain was reeling. The wealth of it's staggering. I can recommend that you visit for yourself because
Watch your
you
speed.
wouldn't believe it. If you didn't believe it, you wouldn't believe it. And you would have to just go to see because otherwise you just wouldn't. I can't tell you.
It's like I said, I've got pictures, and you really just I tell you, I've never seen
Tell
anything
them.
like that. It almost reminded me of Europe, some of the cathedrals and things that we had been in, and it was just a staggering amount of wealth there. Not only that, but the legislators get paid a pretty penny.
Oh yeah.
And they what is they have to serve 10 years? They're elected for a 10-year.
No, it's a 2-year term, but there's no term limit.
She said something about 10 years though. What was that?
I don't know about the 10 years, but we asked how long the oldest legislator had been serving, and he's held his position as a congressman for 40 years.
Yeah.
And they start at 80,000 and go up from there.
Yeah.
This guy knows what side of the bread his butter is on.
Yeah. Yep. 40 years he's been in Congress. So, my gosh, I tell you, but the gold in that place. She says I don't even know what his word, but some of the lamps and things that were in there, the hanging chandeliers and things weighed 2 tons and the size of a rhino.
The chandeliers that are in the
House of Representatives.
House of Representatives, in order to change, they change the light bulbs once every 3 years. So if something burns out and it ain't 3 years up, well, wait. Anyway, they change the light bulbs every 3 years, and in order to do that, they have to build a scaffolding around the desks up to the lampstand, the chandelier. Then there's a door in the chandelier that opens up, and a guy who's about 6 feet tall goes inside the chandelier and changes all the light bulbs and polishes all the crystal. And then that's it for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's quite the undertaking. It really is something. And I'll tell you what though, we went to the governor's office.
Yes.
And I had some food left over, right? This is my dessert from my lunch at the cafeteria, and I didn't think we should, try to take food in there, right? So I decided, well, I'll stay with the food. So Mr. Viking goes into the governor's office, well, the receiving room of the governor's office, and while he's in there, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the book, and then this Secret Service guy shows up, right? And I know he's Secret Service because he's got the whole doohickey thing going around his ear and the white thing going down his neck, down into his black suit. Okay, he just looked at me. I looked at him and nodded, and I kept looking at the book. Then he says something real quiet. Then another person shows up and stands by him. Then another guy shows up and stands by me. I'm like, I gotta go. This is what I'm thinking. I should go. And then I think I think I'll call Mr. Viking and say, we should go. Well, my phone was dead, so I couldn't call him. So I'm sitting out there thinking, this is a little creepy. We should probably go. I don't know who they think I am or what they think I'm about to do, but we should probably go.
She's obvious a threat to the wealth and the Commonwealth.
I'm just sitting there with a blonde brownie, a bottle of iced tea, and a book about the Capitol. You would have thought I was going to blow the place up.
That's
I thought,
right. Perhaps they thought the brownie was a bomb.
I got to go.
The iced tea was the fuse.
And I couldn't get a hold of Mr. Viking because my phone was dead. So I just sat there. I was paranoid. They were paranoid. And I was glad. I was glad when it was over. But anyhow, so we're on the way back now. And
she was freaking out.
I will do my best to get the pictures up and ready for you guys to see. And we're going to try to make it to our destination tonight. We know where we can sleep, so it's important that we get there. All right, you guys. Have a good one. Keep tripping.